Hi guys, it's Jamie from Rocket Guest Posting here, and in this video we're going to show you how to use one of our free SEO tools called Broken Backlink Finder. Broken Backlink Finder is part of our suite of free SEO tools designed to help you grow your online business. Before we explain what Broken Backlink Finder is, how to use it, and why you might want to use it, please be sure to check out our free 7-day trial of Rocket Guest Posting, which is the internet's largest database of websites that accept guest posters along with all their key SEO metrics and contact details. Broken Backlink Finder is a desktop application that allows you to crawl websites looking for broken links to external domains. You can provide it with a list of websites to crawl for broken links or a set of keywords where it will pull related websites from Bing. For those of you that don't know much about this topic, broken link building is a great way to build links. You find websites you'd like a link from, then you find pages on those websites that are linking to content that's no longer available, and then you reach out to the website owners and say, hey, I can see you're linking to content that is now not available. Would you like to link to my similar article instead? And the beauty of it is that it's 100% white hat and safe. So let's explore the application and then see it in action. So there's two different types of searches we can do for broken links. First, we have a option to enter a list of websites, and then we will crawl those websites looking for broken links. And secondly, we have the option of entering a list of line separated keywords, and the application will go off to Bing, pull all the websites back that are related to those keywords, and then crawl those websites for broken links. So let's just go through some of the options before we see the application in action. So here we have the option to specify how many pages we should crawl per website, and the reason that we always set that is because some websites have a poor structure and they can cause web crawlers to go in an infinite loop, which isn't good for your web crawling and isn't good for the website that you're crawling. You don't want to cause their website to go slow, and you don't want your application here to end up in an infinite loop not getting any results. So that's why we always specify a limit to the amount of pages per website that we crawl. And over here we have the amount of pages to scrape per keyword. So say we have 3 keywords in here, just say apples, trees, cars. Let's just say we're using those 3 now. If we have that set to 100, that means for each one of those search queries we will go 100 pages deep into the Bing search. Now something I normally do is I normally tick this option because I've found sometimes when you enter keywords here, the results that come back from Bing, they can sometimes be a little irrelevant. So for example, say you are trying to find broken links for video gaming, you may put the name of video game in there, or just the keyword video games. What will happen is we'll go off to Bing and we'll pull all the results for that query off Bing, but you may find a website like CNN has put together an article on video games, and because if you're looking for you probably are looking for niche related backlinks, then you probably don't want to crawl the whole of CNN. So if you have that ticked, what will happen is it will pull all the results and it will add them into this box here, and then at the end of the scrape, once it's processed all the keywords here and gone 100 pages deep, it will give you the option to manually go through all the results that are returned and get rid of anything you don't want to crawl, any websites you don't want to crawl, like CNN or whatever. Now let's just have a really quick look at the settings window here. So this is the pause between requests that we send to Bing. Generally 4 seconds is okay. If you're putting in a huge amount of keywords in there, or you're scraping from a VPS that has a data center IP or something like that, you may want to bump that up to 10 seconds. Here we have pause between website requests, so that's just if you'd like to set a delay between each request for each page on a website. Typically you can have that as 0, but if you find if you're trying to crawl a certain website and you're getting blocked, then you may need to push that delay up to a few seconds. Number of threads, so that's basically how many websites we're going to concurrently crawl. So at the moment that's set to 50. If you have a super amazing fast computer, you may want to knock that up to 300. If you're running this on an old second-hand little laptop, you may want to even lower that. And finally, sometimes you may get 503 errors, 401 errors, and that might not necessarily mean that the content is missing. That might mean that the website is down or something. So sometimes you may want to only show 404 errors and domains that are now not resolving because they've probably expired or something. So first off, we'll just show a simple list of websites being crawled here. We will just have the default 4 in there for now, but keep in mind you can put in there as many as you like, and with the settings in there at the moment it will crawl 50 of them concurrently, but typically if you have a more powerful computer you can crank that up to 300 or something. So we'll click start and then we'll come back in 5 minutes and see what we found. So we're back now a few minutes later, and you can see it's still running, and we found loads and loads of pages linking to content that no longer exists. So next we will show you how to use the feature where you enter in a list of keywords and it will pull those results from Bing and then it will crawl those websites. So in this example I'm just going to put video games in, and it's going to be a really quick, simple 3-page depth search, and I'm going to click that option so that I can check the websites before we search the crawl. So we click start and you can see that we're starting to get websites back and we're adding them into the box here. So that's processed 3 pages of Bing, and now I'll go through here and get rid of any websites we don't want to crawl because we're looking for niche related broken links to do with video games. So now I've tidied up this list, I'm going to click manually enter a list of websites and we'll click start and we'll start crawling these websites for broken links. And as you can see, we've actually, because the list is bigger now than the previous example, we've already got loads and loads of broken links coming in, 404s and many more types. So hopefully you guys can see the benefits of using this sort of software and link building tactic. I hope you've enjoyed the video and it's all made sense, and as always please check out rocketguestposting.com. It is the internet's largest database of websites that accept guest posters along with all their key SEO metrics and contact details. Thanks for watching.